We're here at one of the most beautiful places in McAllen, Texas, the Palmview Golf Course. With me today are some very special guests. Carlos Espinosa, the golf director here at Palmview. We have Ava Sandlin with Make-A-Wish, and we have Arturo Ortega with Texas National Bank. Good morning, and thank you very much for being here. And I say good morning because it's a good morning here in McAllen. Carlos, let me ask you, you're going to do a fundraising golf tournament for a very worthy cause. Tell us why.
Well, it's pretty ironic the way things developed. We've told this story a few times, but I'm going to say it once again. In February, Carla Marie, my daughter, came to me asking me if I could help her do a fundraiser or come up with a way to raise some money for Make-A-Wish. She wanted to to help Make-A-Wish Foundation. And I said, okay, what do you have in mind? She said, a golf tournament. And I just rolled my eyes. I said, oh my God, a golf tournament. I said, do you realize how difficult it is to put on a golf tournament? It's extremely challenging to raise money through a golf tournament. I said, but look, maybe we can do something small, come up with $1,000, $2,000 that we could gather from our friends and neighbors and maybe contribute that to the Make-A-Wish. And I said to her in February, I said, but you know, the tournaments are not played until the summer, so let's talk about it then. Maybe 6 weeks later, Mr. Ortega walks into my office and he says, Carlos, I'm thinking of doing a golf tournament, but I don't know anything about golf and I've never done one. And so I started sharing with him the process, the challenges of raising money through golf tournaments. And then I asked him about 30 minutes into the conversation, why do you want to do the golf tournament? He says, well, I want to benefit Make-A-Wish. And boom, my antennas went up and I said, here we go. And I said, well, Carla can do all of the legwork. You take care of the fundraising, Mr. Ortega. He said, well, let me think about it. Called me back about 3 weeks later, and here we are today. It's just been a fantastic honor, really, to be able to work with Mr. Ortega and with Ava. Very organized, very driving in their wish to help Make-A-Wish, and it's been nothing but a pleasure, Roy.
Let me ask you, Mr. Ortega, since you wanted to, have your own golf tournament for Texas National Bank.
Sure.
Did you know all the work that goes into it?
I had a little bit of experience in some prior golf tournaments, but not anywhere near any idea what it takes to put on a first-class golf tournament like we wanted to. But as I got to talking to Carlos and then Carla, with her help, I'll tell you what, it's been nothing short of outstanding in the support that we have received from them. And we're just, proud to be associated with them, with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The response from the public and our sponsors has been nothing short of exceptional. And so we're just really, really proud to be here today and serving such a worthy cause. Believe me, we couldn't have asked for some better partners.
Ava, you've been here in the Valley for many years. How does it feel when people just want to donate money for a great organization?
It's an awesome feeling, it really is, and the best feeling of all comes to when we can pass it on to the children, of course. But to work with this team has just been amazing, absolutely nothing short of amazing. Carlos and Carla have definitely been wonderful here at the golf course, but Art has really brought forward his team from the Texas National Bank also, and I've just been in awe of the whole team, actually.
Tell us a little bit about Make-A-Wish, why it's so important in South Texas.
Actually, we reach our own children right here in the Valley. We cover 6 counties, Hidalgo, Cameron, Willacy, Starbrooks, and Kennedy. And of course, we grant wishes to children with life-threatening medical conditions. And this is important. We've seen this give them the will to fight for another day. And we could not do it without the local support.
Your daughter, she, out of nowhere, just Make-A-Wish, and you, you put on golf tournaments all the time, so you know the work behind it. So this sort of gave you a solution to a request from your daughter, but yet Texas National Bank, who wants to do something good.
And that is right. And the shocker for me was not really knowing exactly what Mr. Ortega and the Texas National team wanted to do. And so the first thing I had to do was get their vision, and it was loud and it was clear. He said, we want to be able to raise $40,000 for Make-A-Wish after all our expenses, and we want it to be a first-class event. And you know, for us here at Palmview, I think our slogan is, it's always been our goal to stage first-class events and for worthy causes. And so this is just a tremendous opportunity for us, not only to partner up with Texas National Bank in the effort, but also to serve our community for a very worthy cause.
Mr. Ortega, how many teams are you going to have in your golf tournament, and how many do you have now?
Well, the initial expectation was 40 teams, and when Carlos, Carla, and Ava and I sat down and discussed it, it was a lofty goal. I'm pleased to say that as of today, Carla and I were going through the numbers, and we have 38 out of a potential 40 to 44 teams signed up. So the response has been brilliant, and we have received nothing but positive feedback. It feels so good to think that this tournament is still a few weeks away, but we already are pretty close to fulfilling our goal for this year. So it's been fascinating, honestly.
What are you hoping to accomplish from your golf tournament?
Well, what we're hoping that it will accomplish is the notoriety that it brings such a worthy organization, really, and the effect, the impact that it has on kids that are in need. A lot of us are so fortunate that we don't have those concerns on a daily basis, and when you think about it, there are families that are struggling and they have to deal with these. So if we can make their lives just a little bit easier and bring forth some notoriety to that, maybe some other organizations will also follow up and, you know, pick up whatever charity it might be. We happen to think this is a very worthy cause, but if we can bring attention to it, it's such a great feeling.
You only have a few spots open, so
Yes,
if people can't participate, they can donate, I guess, and come out here to sort of be spectators.
Absolutely, we would love to hear from them. They're more than welcome to come. We have some hold sponsorships. They can donate different items for door prizes, raffles. They're always welcome. So by all means, you can contact Carlos here at the golf course. You can contact Carla, myself. You can contact the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and we'll point you in the right direction. We'd love to have you out here.
Awesome, thank you very much. Ava, and you, how can people contact you if they would like to help out your organization?
I'd love for them to give us a call at 686-WISH, 686-9474.
Donations are always accepted.
Absolutely, every little bit helps.
Mm-hmm. Carlos, and you, the teams, you almost have all 40 teams, so how is this tournament going to be different from the other ones?
Well, most of the time we're struggling to get player names and teams at the last minute. That makes our ability to do a fantastic job as far as staging the event very difficult. But it appears that Mr. Ortega's goal is to have all of the teams secured before the end of the month. That's in 3 days. So it's going to give us an opportunity to work without the normal pressures and really do put on a good show. Let me just share that, Roy, as you can imagine, in trying to orchestrate from the distance, because we only had one meeting,
Yes.
and that's it, and it's all been done via email. And one of the things that really caught my attention, and I get goosebumps, is when in a communication between Ava and Mr. Ortega, Ava was sort of amazed, I think, at how fast things were progressing. And Mr. Ortega said, "I want to make a difference." And that really caught my attention. And it's not often that you run into individuals or groups of people that care that much for what happens in the community, and it really touched me. So it put me in overdrive to really make this event special as well.
Well, thank you very much for being here.
Thank
I
you.
understand your golf tournament September 12th. So it's right around the corner. There's a few spots open. You can contact Texas National Bank if you want to be on there, or you can contact here, the Palmview Golf Course. Only a few spots left, but you can always donate to Make-A-Wish, which is a great organization here in South Texas, helping a lot of needy children who need that special wish. From the Palmview Golf Course, I'm Roy Canthu.